guys, welcome back to another video. This is my makeup collection of 2020. Be sure to watch this whole video through if you want to see my holy grails, my most used products you really need in your collection, and also a bunch of lipstick swatches. So my last video were an extreme clean makeup collection video, so I actually rearranged the whole beauty room, deep cleaned everything, took out every single makeup product, laid it on the floor, went through it, decluttered what I didn't use, what I didn't love. I also ended up with a huge pile that's gonna be future giveaways, so be sure to subscribe if you still haven't. There will be lots of giveaways this year, and also ring the bell so you will not miss future uploads. Before we get into the collection, I just have to put a quick disclaimer out there that I am in no way bragging. This video was very requested and I am a professional makeup artist. I have been working in the industry for about 5 years now, and I've also been on YouTube for like 6 or 7 years. So therefore I have pretty much more than the average person. So this is my job, this is my passion, and I just love to try out new products. So when that's been said, be sure to give this video a thumbs up if you're excited. Also let me know your favorite products in the comment right away. I would love to try out some new products if I don't have it in my collection. And I would also love to know what you guys are into. And when that's been said, let's jump into the collection. So I basically have makeup in every single drawer down here. I think one is empty for now, so I still have some space to grow. I also have makeup in these drawers right here, so let's just start with the Alex drawers and work our way through it. So in these 3 drawers, I pretty much keep lipstick products for now. I also have some displayed in my beauty room, but let's just start with the top drawer. So in this top drawer right here, as you can see, I have some lip gloss. So all of these are from random brands. I have some Lancome ones. I also have some lip balms right here. Then I have the majority of my MAC lipstick that are not displayed in my beauty room, which I will show you a little bit later. And these one are from H&M, and I actually really love this. Like this one, which is called Brunette Ambition, is such a gorgeous lipstick. I really love it. And all the way in the back right there, I just have my Kylie kits, also some Dior lips. So in the drawer next to the one we just looked at, I just have a bunch of lippies, and as you can see here as well, I still have more room to grow, which is always good. And if you saw my makeup collection declutter video, you probably saw that I got rid of pretty much 50% of my lip products. I will leave that video up in the corner and also down in the description if you want to see me declutter my makeup collection. But here are lipstick from a brand called Viva La Diva, and these are amazing, you guys. Then we have some Makeup Mecca ones and also someone from NYX. And all the way here and all the way in the back right here, we have Jordana. So this one from NYX, which is called Milan, are actually so beautiful. Such a gorgeous nude color. And this one from Viva La Diva called Cream was actually one of my go-to. And also this color right here, which is called New York City, is a stunning like burgundy reddish color. Then moving over to the last drawer that contains lipstick. Here I have more of my liquid lipstick. So these containers that I pretty much have in all my drawers are actually from IKEA, and you can find them at their kitchen section, and they are so inexpensive as well. I really enjoy them and they fit perfectly in these drawers. So in this department right here, I just keep a bunch of my lip liners, and as you can see, I have a lot from MAC as well, which are not open because they are pretty much backups. So in this next section right here, I have liquid lipsticks from a bunch of different brands. So we have Anastasia Beverly Hills, we have Kat Von D, we have Makeup Revolution, and I also have these Maybelline X Gigi Hadid, and this one in nude are such a gorgeous color. So my favorite liquid lipstick when it comes to Anastasia ones are this Pure Hollywood, and as you can see, it is such a gorgeous color. And then we have Lolita from Kat Von D right here, which is pretty much one of my favorites as well. So in the back right here, I just have the Kat Von D minis. I also have backups right here. We also have some NYX liquid suede, which is pretty much also one of my favorites because these don't dry out the lips and they look so good on. And then we have some NYX lingerie ones right here. I pretty much have all the nude ones. And in the back right here, we have the LA Girl flat finish pigment gloss. Then I have some minis from Colourpop right here, and then we have some Colourpop liquid lips and also some NYC ones, and all the way in the back right here I just have H&M. So in this next drawer, this is where I keep all my bronzers, but also my blushes. So this is pretty much what I need, and I will not buy any new blushes for 2020 since I did my declutter. So right here we have my NARS blushes. One of my favorite blushes from NARS are the Orgasm one, and another one I really enjoy are called Deep Throat. And then we have a Lancome one, we have a Dior one right here, then I have my MAC blushes. So this is one of my favorites, and this is called Faux Short. And also another favorite is called Sweet for My Sweets, and this is such a gorgeous color. And I really love the extra dimension ones because, as you can see, they have a beautiful sheen to it, so it actually will give you a little bit of a glow. Then all the way in the back right here, I just have a bunch of e.l.f. ones. Here we have some NYX blushes. So as you can see, I have used this pretty much. It is such a gorgeous color, and this is called Peach. And we have also another favorite, which is called Dusty Rose. And then all the way in the back right here, we have the Milani blushes. I have 3 of them. So I have Luminoso, we have Rose Odoro. I absolutely love these, and these last so long, you guys. And then I have Carolina as well. So moving on to my bronzers, let's start in the back right here. So we have the Precision Formula Butter Bronzer in Deep. So this one, you guys, I really enjoy, and it has lasted me so long. It smells good. Then we have the NYC Smooth Skin one, which is also a great drugstore bronzer. Then we have the Maybelline New York City bronzer in the shade Medium Cool. This I actually used in a full face of drugstore. I wasn't that fan of it actually, to be honest, but I still have it because I want to try it out a little bit more. Then we have the Bourjois Paris bronzing powder. Then we have the BH Cosmetic Bombshell bronzer, and all the way in the back right here we have my Wet n Wild one, which I have been loving for years. Then I have a big Laguna bronzer right here. This is my favorite bronzer when it comes to NARS ones, so I actually have one here as well, which I really enjoy. Then we have the Wet n Wild Mega Glow Contour Palette, a bronzer from Chanel, YSL. We have 2 NARS bronzers. So this is actually like a contour duo, and this is called Olympia. And then we actually have another Chanel bronzer right here. This is in the shade number 40. Then we have the Guerlain Terracotta in Light. This is such a gorgeous bronzer. Then we have a MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in the shade Medium Tan. If you're not that tan, this is a beautiful bronzing color. So then we have a MAC bronzing powder, and as you can see, I have used the crap out of this one. It is such a good bronzing powder, especially if you want a matte powder without any sparkle or luminous finish to it. Then we have a NYX one right here, a Makeup Mecca one as well in the shade California Girl. And this one I really enjoy because you have a matte one but also a shimmery one as well. So you get like 2 in 1. That is pretty much this drawer, you guys. This is all the highlighters that I have in my collection after I declutter. So I have the Becca Champagne Pop, and this, you guys, are pretty much like one of my go-to, my most favorite, most used highlighter. Then we also have the MAC Skin Finish in Soft Gentle, and this is pretty much also my go-to. So I like to mix both of these two when I am wearing a highlighter. So then we also have a bunch of different highlighters from MAC. So we have Show Gold right here, which is also a fave. Then we have the Oh Darling, we have the Beaming Blush, the Soft Frost, and we have the Superb right here, which is also a good one. Last but not least, we have Double Gleam, and also one from Jan Thomas Cosmetics. Moving over to the middle part of this drawer, I have my Dior highlighter, and this one, you guys, are so pretty. So this is another Dior highlight that I have, and this is so pretty as well. Like, this was the summer collection, the Balm Mary Luminizer. We have a Supreme Frost from Jeffree Star in Wet Dream. We have another Dior Luminizer, the Becca Shimmering Skin Perfection in Vanilla Quartz. Another thing that you will see through my collection is that I have a lot of my makeup in packaging, and that is either because some products are new or limited edition, or I just want to keep the packaging because it's cute cute. So then we have the Becca Jaclyn Hill Champagne Splits. So this is Prosecco Pop and Amaretto, and as you can see, it has a beautiful blush and a beautiful highlighter right here. And then I have another backup of the Becca Jaclyn Hill Champagne Pop. In this one, we have more drugstore. So we have the Wet n Wild Precious Petal. Then we have another one called Blossom Glow. We have the Maybelline Master Chrome in 4 different colors right here, a Milani one, and also 2 Makeup Mecca ones. So all the way in the back right here, we have some MUA Makeup Academy Undress Your Skin. I have 2 of those. We have an Urban Decay Naked, and all the way back here I have the highlighter that I don't grab as often. We have a bunch of different brands like H&M, Revolution, Elf, Makeup Mecca, Essence, and so on. So moving on to this next drawer, I have all my face palettes. And as you can see right here, I have a bunch of different brands. So this is pretty much like contour palettes or highlighting palettes. So this is called the Narcissist Cheek Studio palette. So this has been with me on so many travels because you have the Laguna Bronzer, you have 4 incredible gorgeous blushes, and these 2 right here are my faves. Then we have the Marc Jacob Instant Mark Light Filtering Contour Powder. Then we have the Kat Von D Shade and Light Contour Palette. We have the Anastasia Glow Kit right here. The Tarteist Volume 3 Contour Palette. The Aurora Palette from Anastasia. A Makeup Mecca Contour Palette. I also have these Smashbox Contour Sticks. We have the Huda Beauty 3D Highlighting Palette as well. I'm actually not a huge fan of this one. I feel like the highlighters are a little bit too powdery for my liking. Then we have the Tarteist Pro Glow Palette. So this is yet another palette that I really need to play with more because I only have touched like 2 of the highlighters in here. A Kat Von D highlighting palette. We have the Jeffree Star 24 Carat, and all the way in the back right here we have cream contour kits. So we have the Anastasia one, Makeup Mecca, and also NYX all the way in the back. So in these 4 next drawer right here, I have pretty much all my eyeshadow palettes. I also have some displayed in my beauty room, but the majority of my palettes are in these 4 drawers. So this is pretty much the drawer where I still have some space to grow. But all the way in the front right here, these are also actually from IKEA, the containers. And I really love the way that I have come up with storing my eyeshadow palettes. I feel like you can see every palette in the drawers. They are all standing up, so there's no palettes on top of each other. So all the way in the front right here, I just have some Max Factor ones. The Balm Meat Matte Nude. We have the Naked Urban Decay Smoky palette. Then we have the Blood Sugar palette. So this is pretty much one of my favorite palettes of all time. You can create some gorgeous look with this one. The Rockstar palette from the Balm, BH Cosmetic Wild Child palette, and all the way in the back we have the Blue Blood as well. So all the way in the front right here we have the Viseart palette that I actually got in London. Haven't tried it yet. Then I have 2 sleek highlighter palettes. The Too Faced Chocolate Gold palette. From the Balm we have the Nude and the Nude Dude. Then we have the Naked Heap. This is so gorgeous. I really love that. We have the Riviera palette as well, and this, you guys, I have used so incredible much and I absolutely love it. I can't wait for spring to play a little bit more with this one. Then I have the Urban Decay On The Run right here, and this is also a gorgeous palette. Then I have a Naked On The Run palette right there, and also a Lorac palette. So moving on to the next drawers, I have more eyeshadow palettes. So right here I have 2 of my MAC palettes. So we have the Mischief Minx and also the Basic Bee, and these are actually very gorgeous palettes. I wish I got to use them a little bit more, so maybe I will try this year, but as you can see, it has some gorgeous colors. The Smashbox Full Exposure Makeup Mecca palette. So then we have the Carly Bible, which is one of my favorites as well, and Elizabeth Arden one. This is another Makeup Mecca one. So then we have the Huda Beauty Textured Shadow palette, and I actually am not a fan of the metallics in this one, but I think it is a pretty palette, so I will try to use it a little bit more. Then we have the Ben Nye Pressed Color palette, the Kat Von D Metal and Matte palette. This I actually haven't touched yet, so I will have to play with this year. And all the way in the back we also have another Kat Von D one. So in this next drawer right here, I have pretty much like organized it with pink and purple palettes. So we have the Viva La Diva Dream Cheek and Blush palette, which is actually very cute and very pretty, but I don't use it as often. Then we have my Too Faced I Want Candy palette, and this palette palette is so gorgeous and it has like the perfect colors for every day. Then we have my Anastasia Modern Renaissance palette, which I also need to play with a little bit more. Then we have the Too Faced Chocolate Bar palette, the Norina palette, which you guys can see that I have used. I have loved this. I pretty much used this the whole summer. Absolutely love that. Then we have the BH Party Girl After Hours, the Jeffree Star Androgyny, and also the Beauty Killer right here. And these you get so much shadow for the price. And then all the way in the back I have the Too Faced Best Year Ever limited edition. So in this drawer right here I have some of my foundations. So all the way in the front we have some Kat Von D Lock-It foundation. These are actually in 4 different shades and these ones are brand new ones. Then we have the Wet n Wild Photo Focus foundation. This, you guys, is amazing. Like, I absolutely love this. Definitely want to check out. So here we have the Maybelline Dream Satin. We also have the Super Stay from Maybelline, a MAC Studio Fix in NYC20, the Luminous Silk foundation in number 3 from Giorgio Armani. This is my favorite at the moment. Then next to here we have more drugstores. So we have the Revlon Color Stay in 2 different shades, and then I have the Bourjois 123 Perfect Tree Correcting Pigments foundation, and this is actually new, so I still have to test this out. And all the way in the back right here we have more MAC foundations. So we have the Face and Body, I have the Studio Sculpt, which was my favorite when I worked at MAC, and then I have the Prep and Prime BB Beauty Balm in the shade Light. We have the Maybelline Fit Me, the Maybelline Better Skin. So this is the new edition, so I will try to use these up and then go over to that one. And last but not least, in this drawer we have the L'Oreal Infallible 24 Hour in 3 different shades. And now moving on to the next drawer, I have more foundation in this one. So this is pretty much only high-end foundations. I pretty much got rid of half of my foundation if you saw my Declutter one. If you didn't, I will leave it down below as I said. These are my holy grails, absolutely favorite. So I have the Too Faced Born This Way in the shade Natural Beige. This I actually haven't played with yet. Need to test that out. Then I have a backup of my Fenty Beauty Pro Filter foundation. This I absolutely love. Up here we have the Guerlain Paris Le Sentiel Natural Glow foundation, which I also still need to test out. I think I will do a first impression. Here I have some NARS ones. This is a Natural Radiant Longwear foundation. This I absolutely love. The All Day Luminous Weightless foundation as well. Then we have another one of the All Day Luminous one, the Huda Beauty as well, the Dior Forever Skin Glow, the Dior Forever, and also a backup of my Dior Star. This is actually discontinued, so therefore I just grabbed another one at work. And then I also have the Marc Jacobs Remarkable right there. I have some Chanel Perfection Lumiere. This is also discontinued, so therefore I just have a backup. Then we have the La Teinte Ultra Tenue, which is pretty much a new edition of the Perfection Lumiere. Then we have the Matte Lumiere, another one of the Perfection Lumiere. And all the way in the back I just have a Makeup Forever Ultra HD the Genius Gel by Marc Jacobs and a Maybelline Fit Me. So this is where I keep all my concealer. I declutter a lot and I still have a lot of room to grow. So this is my concealers that I pretty much have in my everyday makeup bag. So that is the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer in the shade Vanilla, the Tarte Shape Tape, and then I also use the Jeffree Star one at the moment in the shade C4. Then next to those I have 2 of the Tarte Shape Tape backup Lock-It concealer from Kat Von D, and this is actually the White Out. Then I have a bunch of backups when it comes to the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer. I have another one from Kat Von D. This is also great, but I feel like it's a little bit drying at the moment. Then I have a Makeup Forever Ultra HD one. We have 2 NARS concealers as well. These have been opened, so therefore I don't have it in their boxes. So I have a MAC Pro Longwear Concealer in the shade NC15. We have the Magic Concealer from Helena Rubinstein. Then I have a Yves Saint Laurent in Touche Éclat, a L'Oreal True Match one. And this one I absolutely love. This is the Revolution Concealer in C2. Then I have the Urban Decay Naked Skin, the L'Oreal Pro Glow Infallible, which I still also need to try out. L'Oreal Infallible More Than Concealer. This is also pretty much like the Shape Tape. And then I also have a backup of the the Kat Von D. In this next drawer right here, I keep all my powders and loose setting powders. I just have a bunch of different brands. So these are all high-end, or you can get them at Sephora and stuff. So the first one I have is my Jeffree Star in the shade Rose Hourglass Translucent Whale Loose Powder. Then we have my Too Faced Peach Perfect Powder. Absolutely love that. Then I have my Laura Mercier Translucent Powder, the Chanel Natural Finish Loose Powder. So then in the back right here, we have a Kat Von D loose powder, the L'Oreal Infallible Magic Loose Powder. This I actually tried out in my Full Face of Drugstore as well. Makeup Mecca one, we have an MUA one, we have another MUA one, and then we have Rimmel all the way in the back. So next to those, we have the Rimmel Stay Matte Powders. These I actually really love, and the quality is great for being drugstore. An e.l.f. one, a Primark one, MAC Prep and Prime Translucent Powder, a Makeup Mecca one, an MUA one. So then we have two of the RCMA No Color Setting Powder or Loose Powder, and this I actually really love. There's no flashback. This is perfect for film and also on stage. Benefit Professional Loose Powder, and then also a Wet n Wild Coverall. And moving to the front, I have a bunch of different powders. My favorite at the moment are the Hourglass Ambient Light Powder. It gives you that perfect satin finish. I just love this so much. Definitely want to grab. Then I have the Giorgio Armani Fusion Powder that I still need to test out. We have a MAC Next to Nothing Powder. This is one of my favorites, so this is a new backup. Then I have my Laura Mercier Secret Brightening Powder. This is perfect for setting your under eyes. Bare Mineral Powder. We have another Hourglass powder right here. The Too Faced I Want Candy Banana Powder. Then I have a NARS Setting Powder. This is just a pressed white powder. And then I also have this Sansei powder that I still also need to try out. That is what I have in this drawer, you guys. So in here, I just have a bunch of special effect makeup. We have cotton pads, we have gelatin, and we have just a bunch of stuff that I need when I create special effect makeup. In the other one right here, this is like my blood drawer. So here I have blood in all different kinds of shapes and textures. Also some face paint that comes in handy for Halloween and when I work at film sets. And then all the way down here, this is where I keep my liquid latex, my scar wax, and my alcohol activating paint, and just a bunch of things. Let me know in the comments if you want to see my special effect makeup kit. I will be happy to do that. So here I just keep a bunch of my lashes. So this is pretty much self-explanatory. I just have a bunch of different lashes from different brands. So we have a lot of the Ardell ones, which I really love, the MAC ones, House of Lashes, and also some Eyelure. So all the way down here, this is actually filled. So these are like body and hair products for my future giveaways. So I decided to keep that in this drawer right there. So here I have a little bit more storage for when it comes to my makeup collection. I will do an updated glam room tour, so keep an eye out for that. So on top right here, I just have a bunch of different palettes. So I have the Jaclyn Hill palette right here, some Coastal Scents palette, and then in the back I also have some Morphe palette. In the front I just keep my two custom MAC palettes. I really love these shadows, so I will try to get better and use them a little bit more. So in this first drawer here I keep my setting sprays, and as you can see, this is so neatly organized now that I actually declutter a lot of my setting sprays. So here I have the Glam Glow Glow Setter, which is one of my most used setting sprays at the moment. We have the Morphe Continuous Setting Spray, the Marc Jacobs Coconut Spray, the Too Faced Peach Mist. We have some from MAC Charge Water. We have the Fix Plus, the Fix Plus Gold, the Gerard Cosmetics Slay All Day Setting Spray with Coconut, the Cinnamon Secret Super Sealer. We have a new one from YSL, which is the Makeup Setting Spray Hydrating. Excited to try that out. Then I have the Kat Von D Lock It Lancome Rose Milk Mist, the Refresh by Clarins, an MUA Pro Base Fixing Spray and a Milani Make It Dewy, which is also new, so I still have to test that out. So in this drawer right here, this is pretty much where I keep eye products. So we have some mascaras and we also have a bunch of different liners, and all of these are new. I tend to only use one mascara at a time. So as you will see, I'm not big on eye products, and in here I keep like liners and eye pencils. So I have like black, green, blue, brown, and just a bunch of different brands. So I will not go into detail when it comes to that drawer. Then going into this drawer, this is where I keep all my primers, and the same goes for this drawer. I just have a bunch of different brands. So right here we have the YSL Top Secret Instant Moisture Glow, and then we also have the Sensei Glowing Base, which is also new, so I need to test that out. We have my all-time favorite, which is the Guerlain Lure Radiant Concentrate Makeup Base, the Marc Jacobs Undercover Perfecting Coconut Face Primer, the MAC Strobe Cream, the Porefessional, also the Origins Pore Perfecting Cooling Primer. Then I also have the MAC Prep and Prime Natural Radiance Primer, the Maybelline Baby Skin, we have Smashbox, Jan Thomas, the MUA Undress Your Skin Flawless Skin Primer, L'Oreal Lumi Glotion, and also a 17 Skin three-way highlighter. So moving on to this drawer, I have even more eye products, and these are pretty much like my smaller palettes. We have some Wet n Wild, H&M, NYX, Dior, and also some Dior palettes right here. These are actually great for travel because they don't take up a lot of space. So I have a few of those, but I'm not that huge on those. So moving down to this drawer right here, this is where I keep my single eyeshadows and also my brow products. So I just have some backups of some brow gels, some brow pomades right here, and some highlighting pens. We also have the Cab Brow from Benefit, and a backup of my Anastasia Dip Brow, which I really love. Then I just have a bunch of single eyeshadows. So we have Maybelline, we have L'Oreal, my NYX single eyeshadows, some of my MAC single eyeshadows. So these are pretty much the ones that I wanted to keep since I'm not that big on single eyeshadows. Then I also have some MAC pigments right here, and going all the way in the back right here we have some hard candy and some Milani ones. So I have my 350 shimmery and also the matte palette, and then I also have the 3502 palette and my conspiracy palette as well, and that is pretty much what I have in this drawer. So in this next drawer here I keep nude makeup, so I will go into this drawer when I want to test out something new or try out something new or make a full face of new products. So this drawer is dedicated for that. So in these next drawers here I have new makeup that I haven't tested out. So these will potentially be like giveaway products. I have lip products and face products in here. We have skin and face products in this one, and all the way down here I have miscellaneous stuff that I want to give away, and then also like eye products and hair products. So these four are brand new products that I haven't tested, haven't swatched, and I want to give away or give away to friends and stuff. So these drawers are dedicated to that. So turning around, you have probably seen these shelves before. So this will be my new background, and I also reorganized everything here in my declutter video, but I still have some lip products in these shelves and also over here. So I want to go through a little bit of this before we tackle my filming setup. I have all my Jeffree Star liquid lipsticks, and I have a bunch of them because this is my favorite formula. I love them. They don't dry out the lips. They last all day. So I thought I would show you some of my favorites. So this is called Scandal, and this is such a gorgeous like nudish pink color. Then we have Cherry Wet, which is like the perfect red in my opinion. This was my go-to all summer. So another favorite are the Mannequin, which is more like a brownish nude, and then I think I will also show you the Posh Spice, which is a little bit more brown, but I absolutely love that as well. And then in this corner I also have some Too Faced Melted Mattes, and this one is so gorgeous. It is called Freshly Baked, and as you can see it actually reminds a lot of the Scandals. Even if this is limited edition, I'm sure you can find something like it. So moving over to this shelf shelf, here I have some of my YSL and also my Chanel lipsticks. So my favorite from YSL is the number 1. I absolutely love it. I think it's a perfect nude, and I really like the formula of the Volop lipsticks because they are creamy and they doesn't dry out to the lips. Then I actually also have more lipsticks here, and these are pretty much like my go-to lipsticks that I want to use a little bit more often, so therefore they are very handy right next to where I do my makeup. So we have Marc Jacobs, we have Estee Lauder, we have Buxom, both lip glosses, liquid lipsticks, and I have some MAC ones. And this is also like a very gorgeous red, and this is called Dance With Me, and since it has a blue undertone, it will not make your teeth yellow, which I really love. They last so long on the lips as well. I have some lip glosses here from Lancome, also Jeffree Star and the Model Co. Then we have my favorite Guerlain lipstick. I use it so much at work and I get so many compliments on it, and I love the packaging of this. I have pretty much all my like MAC lipsticks right here that I tend to grab on a daily basis. So this is pretty much like all my nudes and mauve tones, and this one is my favorite. So this was the Nicki Minaj collection and I love it so much. So I of course also have a backup. Then we have like Cream in Your Coffee, we have Velvet Teddy, Spirit, Whirl, and just the regular nudes right there. Viva Glams right there. The MAC Holiday Collection, I love the packaging, so therefore I want to have it displayed. We have some Milani liquid lipsticks, Dose of Colors. We also have my favorite from L'Oreal, so this is called Beige in the City, and I love this one. So then we have Dior ones, and this is pretty much my favorite, which is called LA Pink. Gorgeous pink color. So I will fill up the empty spaces here with more of the Dior ones and also some more of the Dose of Color ones right there. And we're almost done, so please bear with me. But this is pretty much my filming setup, and this is also where I do my makeup. So on top right here of my vanity, I have my Jeffree Star mirror and also my most used brushes. And moving over to this side, this is where I have my foundations that I'm currently using, my primers that I like to have handy, some setting sprays as well. So this is like my go-to everyday makeup, and also the makeup that I want to try out more, so therefore I have it displayed here. Easy for me to reach when I'm filming and doing my makeup and stuff. So I have my Sensei loose setting powder, I have the Laura Mercier Secret Brightening Powder, we have Ole Henriksen Banana Primer, I love that at the moment, Smashbox Primer Water, we have a MAC Soft Ochre Paint Pot, we also have the MAC Fluid Liner, Glam Glow Moisturizer, very important to have. For Solid Drops, both the Unicorn and Skin Tune Primer. We have an Hourglass Natural Mineral Primer as well. The Quick Fix Urban Decay Spray, we have my MAC Fix Plus Glam Glow Glow Setter, which is my favorite setting spray. I also have a L'Oreal one, which I want to try out a little bit more. Just did a first impression on that one. We have the Urban Decay All Nighter. So over here we have all the foundations that I'm currently loving. So we have the Luminous Silk, we have the NARS Radiant, we have the Maybelline Superstay, Dior Star, Perfection Lumiere, of course. We have a Makeup Forever and also the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter. And in this one right here we have the mascara that I'm using at the moment, which is the Benefit Bad Gal Bang. Absolutely love that. I have a bunch of different like lip liners and eyeliners and concealers that I use on a daily basis. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed it. Before you leave, give it a thumbs up, leave a comment down below, let me know your favorite product at the moment. I would love to try out some new things, and I would also love to see what people are actually loving at the moment. And when that's been said, if you're still here, you haven't subscribed, please hit the subscribe button. So I have a bunch of fun videos coming your way. Closet tour where we will snoop in my closet, go through everything. I will do a kitchen tour, what's in my fridge. I have lots of makeup video coming as well, and a future giveaway, so you will not miss out. So with that been said, I love you guys and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys. Mwah.